Paramount Press? She hasn't told me anything. What's that supposed to be? Question mark? Run. Now we get the SO. No. Not yet. We're still just gonna deal with the fucking small ones. Yes. No service for sure. I'm one of those few people who needed to actually look up what that whole Netflix thing was to understand the joke about Netflix and chill, so I could say I'm not in the know when it comes to it. Could be that we have something like this, but I'm not too familiar with streaming services. Never felt the need for them, and honestly, well, apart from some shitty shows that I watched while in the hospital, I haven't really watched any TV for quite a while. Just because I can get my anime on the internet, and that kinda works better for me. As when I think about some of the very questionable translation that some of the anime streaming services provide, you know, I'd rather stay with fair translation. Jesus, fuck these sideways. Like, look, we have something that helps us escape from reality, like games and anime. Yeah, let's bring ever more reality into that. That sounds fucking fun. Bloody fucking idiots. You know, you could just fucking slow down a little bit and let me catch up so I can fucking beat the living shit out of you. He's like, yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. Fucking annoying little cunts. I also don't really know why the fuck they felt the need to fucking let him in. I really do fucking wonder. Who thought this were a bright, would be a bright idea, and in which the world. Okay, now he's out of reach. Ouch! Okay, so now we have to move that shit, eh? Sounds like a pain in the ass, wasn't it? Yes, it does happen. Go, yeah. Stop this thing. I hate this card. He's really annoying me. Especially because there's just really no good point whatsoever for him to be around. I think we're finally done with him. So fucking tasty. Actually, it keeps surprisingly cool. I guess there is one advantage to having a smaller bottle. It's the very least. Which actually begs the question, does he actually know how to drive a bike? Ooh. But I mean, you know, maybe the asshole at some point gets decent haircut, but yeah, fantasy stuff. I guess having strange haircuts is not that uncommon. Actually, how the fuck do you realistically escape from that? I'm pretty sure at this point you're pretty fucking harshly marked. Yeah, what a good question. I'm pretty sure I had help to spare. Like, are you trying to be funny? Because I've still failed to see the point. The sort of person you don't want on your bike. The sort of person you kind of feel that the express need to push off your bike and just be like, I'll ride alone, thank you very much. Don't want to draw any attention. Sure, it's not like we have kind of, you know, exploded quite a few of their security personnel on the fucking road up here. I'm sure they're just gonna ignore that and let us be, you know, on our own. That's a reasonable assumption to make, sure. You know, you kind of have to reach the point where it's like, probably Shinra just lets them run freely for reasons. Because alternatively, Shinra is really fucking incompetent. To a ludicrous degree. And you don't get to be the mega corp if you're that fucking incompetent. I mean, on the other hand, they did hire Hojo and let him do whatever the fuck he pleased. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the point where we stopped. I think at least. Well, to be fair, it's nothing new to see some good old-fashioned environmentalism in Final Fantasy. A lot of stories in Final Fantasy somewhat revolve around the ecosystem getting fucked, in one way or another. Going to fight. Keep Midgar safe. Now recruiting. Story of Cloud's life. Actually, to be fair, Cloud is actually, as far as protagonists go, one of the more relatable ones. At least, you know, once you played enough of the game to realize. Actually pretty damn well done. What was pretty damn well done in 1997 or what? I'm pretty sure it was 90s. Relatively sure. Yeah, apparently I'm not invited in. It's not very nice, but okay, I'll fucking just take it. So you should never assume that I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. It's not very nice of an assumption to make. Okay. You have not explained shit, but apparently I'm supposed to rob your house. Yeah. You know, for all the fucking exposition you do, game, I do wonder when the fuck was this plan explained to me, because I'm pretty sure I'm missing some things. Not focusing too deeply here, but I don't remember that being mentioned to me. Pretty damn new information. I would like to know the plan ahead of time, you know, just so I have a brand spanking nice little idea of where the fuck I'm supposed to be and what am I supposed to be actually doing. But this does give the game an opportunity to take me by the hand, like a child, and go like, listen, try. Follow the markings. Well, if you say so, game, I shall follow your advice and take the right door. I don't really think there's much in the way of loot that you can actually miss. Not in those very concentrated, which is kinda sad, you know. A bit of exploration here and there does kinda help. You pretty, well, I guess not dead, but pretty deep asleep, I suppose. Okay, so my job is to be... Let's see here. It would be rather obvious to hide your fucking card. Yeah. Sure. Doesn't really look like it, but we're just gonna trust you then and go like, okay, sure. Yeah, probably it. Open the shit up and look at what's inside. Papa, Mama. Doesn't look like an ID card. Seriously, we're looking at the gold saucer of all things? Jesus Christ. Actually, I don't think the gold saucer is yet in the game. Was it maybe in the next one? Next one out yet? Because we're only doing fucking Midgard in the first one. Your gold shows are first, eh? Just gonna fucking... Good to say, just gonna look at that so that we can have more explanation, or are you going to look for the shit? Put that in the fucking... For at first and foremost, but okay, sure. I do, however, know why the fuck he just lies there. Why would you have that fucking actor? Another question for another day, I suppose. That will not be answered. That we shall now continue to stand around like idiots and wait for the other ones to finish up their probably a lot more pleasant meal. Okay, I'm sure nobody will suspect anything. It's actually somewhat nice looking neighborhood. Come on, if it's a good pizza, why not stay for a bit longer? It's not like you have somebody waiting outside and cold. They could point out a few minor logical problems with that particular plan that you have now for the first time presented to me. Cool.
どこから何を持ち帰ればいいのか知ってるのは私だけだから。じゃあ俺らピザ食いに来ただけかよ。ただで返すと思う？腹ごなしにクラウドを手伝って。ほら、さっき私たちでママの注意を引きつけたでしょ。
Should might look even more incompetent than they apparently try to present them as.
それそれ、さすがソルジャー。
I mean seriously. She just blew up one of their fucking reactors. Finram must be well aware at this point that they do have stores full of, you know, explosives and shit. But I'm sure they would guard those pretty fucking heftily at this point. Just, you know, in case some random terrorist comes basically like, you know, the night before the next big attack. Out of the idea of getting their hands on some extra shit.
それほど長くはかからないと思う。終わったらもう一度照明弾を使うからこの先の空き地で落ち合おう。待てよ。どうやってスラムに戻る？始発に紛れ込むか？ダメ。今夜のうちに戻らなくちゃ。方法は考えてあるから大丈夫。じゃあ。
I mean, we don't really need to think about how we get back because we fucking have bikes parked down the road. Because I'd be worried about the simple fact that we can't get to that point because, well, you know, would Shinra not make absolutely damn sure that those warehouses are fucking heavily protected? Makes it look fucking like Shinra just is like, yes, let's help the terrorists along a little bit, shall we? Just in case they mess up and, you know, we don't get justifications. Actually, maybe that is the plan. You know, going like, okay, we now need to implement some emergency measures to keep the people safe. Wink, wink. Vacations will never. Those things. More dictatorial than we already are. Taking a bit of a lesson from a certain Austrian's playbook. When it comes to policies. Actually, that would make sense now that I think about it. Maybe that is indeed actually the plan. You know, just a good old-fashioned, we're going to play along and we're going to let the terrorists do some nice little damage. And then we can get away with shit. It would actually be a pretty damn smart move, now that I think about it. All things considered. Yeah, I could actually buy such a story. Easily enough. And again, I do wonder if Shinra actually has any fucking need to get more power. I'm pretty sure at this point they're fucking running the city. And the emergency services. And the military. And public officers, probably. It's kinda like... Do they really need more excuses to abuse power? Question mark? I guess we'll find out one way or another. Wish to be playing the game, of course, but I'm sure you're catching the drift. Shouldn't we pull out at this point? Of course. I mean, it does kind of look like something goes wrong. Yeah, the gate is open and shit. That doesn't really look all that promising, does it now? point very politely that things are going downhill.
終わったら声をかけてくれ。足りないものはそこの自販機で。あっちに訓練所があるみてえだな。バトルしたけりゃ行ってみな。
I should. Yeah, I can sit on a fucking bench. Like a bloody idiot. Okay, that heals you. Dude. There's a training center. Training center. What does the training center offer? I kinda feel like I probably don't need training, but... Oh, sure. Give me some battle training. But you would have such a facility readily set up randomly is a bit beyond me, but... It's not really the kind of thing that, you know, the average person would look for. Do you know what we need for recreation for dear citizens? Training center with live action combat. That's totally going to well for the people. Yeah, I've always heard that the grandma from next door really kind of wanted something like that. Yeah, I'm sure I'm all that. Don't worry. I might not trust the guy not to make any and all available peoples any given video game naked, but I do trust him to at least set things up equipment-wise somewhat reasonable. A little cloud and Latifa.
話があるって。
俺、春になったら村を出てミッドガルに行くよ。
You and everybody else, son. You and everybody else.
男の子たちってみんな村を出てっちゃうね。
Yeah, everybody wants a job.
俺はみんなとは違う。ただ仕事を探すだけじゃない。ソルジャーになりたいんだ。セフィロスみたいな最高のソルジャー。
Just tell yourself that, son.
英雄セフィロスか。ソルジャーになるのって難しいんでしょ？
しばらくの間村には戻れないな。
大活躍して新聞にもなるかな。
頑張るよ。
Joe Cloud went to Midgard to become the big bad soldier. Barely however, reality.
ねえ、
Chat no.
約束しない？あのね、クラウドが有名になって、その時私が困ってたら、クラウドを助けに来てね。
はあ？
ピンチの時にヒーローが助けてくれるの、一度くらいは経験したいじゃない？
はあ？
約束しなさい。
Well, you know, soldiers are more like war heroes. They're, you know, kinda decorated for their ability to do rather horrible things to other people. And not so much heralded for the ability to help people. Oh well. Sure, it's not going to be much of a problem. Also, you know, Cloud, this might not be the most appropriate time to have some nice flashbacks of the past.
作戦に乗り気じゃないらしいな。
今までと同じやり方じゃ何も変わらない。それは分かってるんだ。でもな、かなりピンチ。
Well, yes, game, I know. You're trying to heavily imply that Cloud should probably make good on his problem. Yes, yes. Don't listen to Andy. I getcha. Still, you know, as far as timing goes, this is definitely a bit of a rage timing. Time to run into the obvious trap and get trapped. The dead, or you know.
侵入者なんていないぞ。隠れてるのか？おい、あれ。
can also, of course, comment on the simple fact that we decided to go through the fucking obvious main entrance instead, you know. Anything more reasonable. Like, you know, using a side entrance, yeah. Fuck, use a fucking rope, climb one of the fucking walls. Pretty sure you can get a grappling hook or something. Go over there. I mean, you know, it's not like in terms of combat power we have much to fear here. Not at fucking all. But you know, it just doesn't seem like a reasonable approach here. Well, guess we'll know your job of killing people. Not so much amusing me. Okay, yeah. That's not necessarily what I was expecting, but that is indeed not good. Okay, you annoy me. Do your privileged trust. Apparently those things are just loosely set up there. We can just push them over if they're a bit... Okay, that's kind of stupid, honestly. Pretty sure those came out of the ground, so I'm pretty sure they are directly connected. Some way or another. Can't really see how you can just push them on. Okay, I mean, your game is, if you say so. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, that really does look kind of stupid. I'll have to admit. Oh look, it's doggies. That's a good sign. It does look rather mixed. Okay, so would kind of like to ask what's your end game apart from running away, but I guess that question answered itself. Yet he never had an end game to begin with. Okay, that attack is really a bit overkill. And another one comes and wants to yes. I haven't fallen that low just yet, you know. And I would consider that to be an option. Well, if it's not your sample of easy, you make it, so you know, or you don't. Okay, since I do have all of these nice abilities, why wouldn't I make use of them? Why indeed do you want to use of them? Like, Triple Slash is fucking useful, I have to admit. That's okay, it feels a bit cheap to play like this, to be fair, but you know what, it's probably not paid it all for a bit of a good old patient for rehabilitation, isn't it? That's a good minute. Ah, shit, it's... Ah, for fuck's sake. I mean, you know, Pretty sure that guy wasn't in the original. Pretty damn sure. Remember the Turks being in the original. And they were kinda fun. I really get the point of why he needs to be. And I wish he wasn't. Because then, you know, his whole existence. It would be rather pleasant, I'd say, but alas, nobody asked me. So why do you need to be so fucking gay about it? You just want to fight me, just, you know, do fucking sci-fi, just stand there all smug, you know, and go like, come on. More than fucking enough. You don't need to be all gay about it and go like, oh, look at my excitement meter. Yes, I get it, boy. You're gonna get clocked because, well, you know, this shave file is a bit above your pay grade, but I feel a decisive need to end this rather quickly because I really did. That's the point of doing that here, so again. Your matter, I just want to kind of get rid of it. Get slashed, bitch. He has an unnatural fascination with public objects, hasn't he? Oh well, you know, to each their own, as I like to say, but doesn't really get me in the mood for a nice little duo. Okay. I was about to say. I mean, you know, he could try his hand at being, you know, some make the Shakespearean play, you know, like, go with me and whatnot. But it's a bit over the top, isn't it? Just a tiny bit. You know, I sure as hell hope that you just dropped dead. Quite frankly. I still would kind of ask myself the question, what's the point? I mean, there's roughly 100 different ways you could get out of this situation that wouldn't require a whole new fucking character to appear. But alas. As I would point out, you know, that's a pretty fucking illogical course to take, isn't it? I mean, the guy is quite literally a soldier of Shinra. There's no way in hell it's a fucking reasonable thing to attack your fucking employer like that. There's a certain amount of, you know, suspension of disbelief I'm willing to invest, but there's also things like this with just that's breaking it. Just a little bit. Oh well, let's us hope that we will never see him again. That's what I would like to point out. This doesn't seem to have actually resolved the situation. They're still kind of fucked up. Not very helpful. Also, still bloody annoying. Yep. Oh, that's new. Yeah. Man, we can ask why they put this fucking chains now. Then they could just have put an assholeish amount of bullets into us, but okay. Oh. Guess we have some new friends. I think I would like to know who that is and why the fuck they're... I mean, to be fair, you know, it was rather obvious that something was going on this fucking facility, but what the fuck is going on here? Now that I think about it, I actually Well, at least I don't remember. It doesn't mean much, mind you. I don't remember that much avalanche outside of, you know, the Barretts in the group was ever best. I mean, I guess there's reason to believe that there's a bigger organization. Seems to be rather professional in that whole terrorism business. Won't be it at all. But that does also make some sense. I mean, you do kind of have to question how a fucking organization like Avalanche would exist with just Barrett, considering his immense leadership abilities. So, you know, the whole sales ability to just shut the fuck up when they're in a fucking crowded train about their fucking terrorist activities. Christ, that must be a nightmare. Imagine being, you know, some of the higher ups of fucking Avalanche and you have to deal with Barrett's cell regularly. Jesus Christ, that would give me a headache. I don't want Jesus. Hey. Okay. Supposed to go in here apparently. How the literal fuck did we manage to slip out there? I mean, you know, at this point I'm pretty damn sure Shinra just, you know, has some posters of them up and goes like, okay, listen, when you see these idiots doing idiotic things, just please try to ignore them. We're trying to play a game here. Because there's no way in hell that... how the fuck would you get away? These people are acting so fucking obvious and oblivious in so many situations. You would assume that even the most random of civilian that is, you know, not necessarily against Shinra, because well, Shinra kind of provides all of the necessities, the luxuries that they have in life. And would kind of go like, you know, maybe potentially take a look at these guys. He probably would, honestly. Well, yeah. I mean, come on, the strategy. How the fuck would... See, this is what I mean. The problem is when you try to explain or when you extend on a story to such a degree, you kinda end up in a situation where you will sometimes give too much. And when you give too much information, or because you're trying to tell a story and make it all cool, you might end up kinda overdoing it in the wrong direction. At this point, I'm assuming we're just going to go back, grab our fucking bikes, and be fucking done with this, and we'll assume that Shinra, after their fucking warehouse, probably explosive stuff in it, has been plundered, will not immediately raise the alarm level at every fucking reactor up to fucking max. Okay, they should do. Yeah, that's cool. If this is all a fucking nice conspiracy by Shinra to, you know, do some horrible shit, I'm more than willing to go like, ah, look, this is actually a fucking smart way to doing it. Because then it makes sense that Shinra will just overlook specifically things that we're doing. Genau. Perhaps this is all a very, very smart little plot. Maybe. I don't remember anything of that degree being in the original. Look, Grandma. Grandma's fired up, Jesus. Immediately goes like, where's the gun? I need the gun. Very, to put it mildly, American-minded grandma. Ah. So apparently we're not going to use our bikes, so maybe just as a way down to the tunnels. I mean, we are kind of getting down, so I'm looking forward to it.
それはピザは食べたいよな。
Walking ever more
今度
forward.
は私が腕を振るっちゃ
See
おうか
something
な。
green?
楽しみっす。楽しみ楽しみ。
I mean, to be fair, if you look into the very, very small details, it does look a bit... I mean, it doesn't look bad, mind you. Just get the feeling across that I am kind of expecting if you're up on the fucking plate and looking down onto the slums. Well, at least when it comes to, let's say, the purely the presentation, well, I'm kind of not bad at all. Not bad at all indeed.
あった。パパから聞いた時は半信半疑だったけど、本当にあってよかった。
パラシュートか。
うん。
半信半疑にかけたんすか。
5割ならかけるでしょ普通。
Maybe I spoke too soon. There's so many points you could make, right? This seems like a very, very fucking stupid idea, but... I mean, sure. Just jump down with a parachute. Hope that nothing... Please tell me at least that we're not landing directly in fucking Sector 7. Way which we would be pointing a massive, obvious... I'm not even going to. I mean, come on. This is just... This whole thing just exists because fuck it, isn't it? Like, look, if you wanted to have something cool, you know, why the fuck not parachutes? Yeah, sure. And then they got a parachute right into fucking Sector 7 so that everyone who has, you know, may have been on the lookout, like, or security forces, can actually see where our base probably is and, you know, decide the rest of the round. I mean, to be fair, it is dark and all of that, yes, we'll just, you know, just ignore the fact that that's probably not a good idea. A multiple. I mean, to be fair, it's probably a pretty cool experience when you actually look up and you can see, you know, big plate and look down and see that. But from that point on, not bad at all, yes, but you're trying a bit too hard here, aren't you? Calm down, calm down. And do other cool stuff, we can blow up more reactors. Well then, what actually comes next when we look at it from a yeah, next would be another reactor revolt, which we should be engaging with a certain other young lady has an interesting business of selling flowers. Which, to be fair, would also work pretty damn well as a pretty nice euphemism now that I think about it. I do think I keep that thought. Probably better to myself. Alas. Especially since the lady in question does not look nearly old enough to work in such a interesting business, let's just say. Well, fuck around, actually, okay, yeah, I get some. Like navigation a lot easier. Honestly, I'm not necessarily too opposed to some of the more modern conveniences that seem to have developed, like, you know, working minimap or so. Just make things a bit easier. Yeah. It's obvious. Autosaves. Ah. The absolute suffering when plate and plate and plate. Precious. These hours of progress. Not really something I miss. Is there really any need for us to go from house to house? Like, aren't you just going to fucking reassemble in the morning anyway? Why? Okay, to be fair. I'm sure this young... this house full of young... trying to be someone, star ladies, is absolutely... never seen any male visitors in their pursuits of becoming, you know, popular. Surely. Surely. Never happened. They're all innocent virgins, don't you know it? It's all of those little starlets that want to be a bit more always are. Don't you try to question them. Oh look, that's where we looked for, well, the cats and didn't find the right cats. Please. Well, at least the kitties are cute.
手当て忘れるなよ。了解っす、兄貴。その呼び方やめてく。怖くない怖くない。兄貴は優しいっすよ。
The cats go like, nope. They better not. So, you know, it is kinda nice. Get a bit more interaction, be a bit more of, you know, interactions between the Avalanche members and how this all somewhat plays out. Yeah, who else the fuck were you expecting it? Oh wow. Nice. At least this lady knows how to do business. She hires you to do something, she pays you. She gives you a bit extra once in a while. Yeah, but I'll count this as a bit extra as well. Nice. To be fair, fair point. I mean, to be fair, if she's that fucking thirsty, yeah, sure. Just go like, yeah, sure, I feel like it. Then it would be unfriendly to not at least go like, okay, sure. I'm not going to expect anything. I mean, you know, Cloud might be a bit of a pretty boy, but cute is most definitely not the first attribute I would apply to him, character-wise. Yeah, for good reason at that, you know, it's not like he's, yeah, just out. When you go to sleep, don't you have a big mission or something? Just out, you know, sweeping slums. What are you sweeping? The dirt ground. Do you expect happens when you sweep the dirt? That makes up the ground. I don't know what that's. Is there actually fucking, you know, if she sweeps Logut hard enough, will he actually find something like asphalt or something? I doubt it. Pretty sure just he sweeps and there's more dirt. So he sweeps a bit more to even out the dirt again, and then repeats and repeat and repeat apparently. Hey, if you ever have looked for a metaphor for useless endeavors, yeah, sweeping the dirt ground, you know, as in the dirt that makes up your ground, is it's pretty damn fucking close. Oh well, it's not it's moments like this that I do kind of find rather enjoyable, to be fair. You just look at something, you're like, huh, whoever actually put that in the game did not really think that's wrong. I mean, look at this fucking shit. Not fucking asphalt. Not like you can sweep the fucking dirt away and get something nice. Maybe good at that. Maybe you find something like this. Like a fucking pipe in the ground. What then are you gonna do? Probably put some dirt on it again. Make it look a bit better. Way too much fun with that. Sure. Sleep until tomorrow and see how the fuck we actually get into that nice little mission to blow up another reactor. You know, once a terrorist, always a terrorist. Doesn't really help to stop now. You know, surprisingly little in the way of actually people trying to stop us, find us, realize we are not at all inconspicuous. I mean, literally. We got a little fucking guy with fucking Mako eyes, which should be a dead giveaway. I'm pretty sure Shenmue has at least some files from their soldiers, candidates, and whatever else. And we got Mr. Barrett. Fucking gun arm. Giveaway. I also got a little sidekicks that run around fully armed, no matter where they are. Actually, come to think of it, in this particular group, Tifa is actually the one least suspicious. Which, to be fair, mostly has to do with the fact that her preferred weapon is just, you know, jump gloves. You know, that can be explained away. For style reasons. I'm pretty sure you do have a nice little mission of blowing shit up tomorrow, don't you? Well, the question remains, how this time we shall get involved. Yeah, it was. We still don't find that particular pleasant addition. I don't really see the point. I mean, no, I get the intention, but I don't see the point. Honestly. Look, let us add some nonsense. The poor people played the original go like, what the fuck? Like, okay. They're already going to feel like, what the fuck, if they look around and see everything looking so sweet and dandy. Yeah. Ghosties. Okay, lots of ghosts. Actually, I do wonder how this works. I mean, the first time we encountered these little things, basically nobody could see this shit, so we now assume that Barrett can see them. Not everybody else. That would mean from everybody else's perspective he's just randomly shooting the fucking air. Which would be funny, yes, on one hand, but on the other hand, on the argument, I'm also scared the living shit out of everybody around. Yeah, there are quite a few logical questions that I could ask at this point, you know. Sometimes you're just better off not asking questions that you don't want to hear the answer to. Yeah, we just go to the next one. It doesn't look like there's only one way to the fucking bar. Quite a few actually. Yeah, we can't walk slowly again. Walking slowly is such a nice thing. Slowly and deliberately. Slowly and deliberately. Yes. Probably not the best idea to just go out and go like... Murdering things. I feel like they did a triple thing. Let's go like that. 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 Really weak for aim. Really the best part.
ジェシー大丈夫か。
なんとか。やば。ジェシー。
Oh, that was kind of stupid of you. Where?
ジェシー。
怪我は？
Might be a good moment to, you know,
閉じちゃった。
reconsider plans and shit.
無理しないで。
I mean, there's obviously something pretty fucking unnatural going on.
見せ物じゃねえぞ。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for most people you have actually put on a pretty nice show. Like, what the fuck are they doing? There's a slashing in the air. There's a shooting in the air.
マコーロっての。
大丈夫か？
Oh yeah, correct. It's all the reactors. Oh. I'm sure it's the Mako gases that have been released all over the city that make people see shit. It's never happened before. There's no reason to believe that whatsoever, but yeah, sure. Every explanation is better than none. You know, maybe really sit down and go like, listen, some shit is going on.
どうしたんすかその足。大丈夫っすか。
騒ぎすぎ。全然平気。でもしばらくは安静にした方が。ダメ。
I was about to say, maybe a bit of a sprain or something, but doesn't really look that bad.
作戦はどうするの？ビックスはもう潜入しちゃってる。今さら中止にはできないでしょ？
俺が頑張りゃいい。
余計心配。
俺がジェシーの分まで頑張るっす。
Yeah, okay, maybe not the best replacement we could ever hope for. That shows kind of explains how Cloud gets involved in this nonsense.
お前、今から出られるよな。
報酬は割り増しだ。
おお、任しとけ。
Give me money and I will do things.
作戦再開だ。
私の分までかき回して。
ウェジ、お前はジェシーとマリンを頼む。俺は元気っすよ。二人を任せられるのはお前だけだ。
It was rather tasty. It's such a long while since I had it.
よし、仕切り直しだ。ターゲットは5番マコーロ。各自準備を整えて駅に集合。準備の足しにしろ。金額の文句は受け付けねえぞ。
I think that that's
頼むぜ。
necessarily needed. Well, to be fair, this is indeed a rather unique experience for one. I mean, it's one thing if you play off the save file that you know itself worked hard on. Using a friend's pretty new experience. And again, you know, I kind of mentioned this before, but it's much kind of helpful. In this particular case, it is.
ティファ力を抜こう。緊張してるだろ。
ありがとう。
Just focus.
行こう。
Also makes it so that I can actually save time, because I don't even need to think about do I need anything now. Pretty sure anything I could ever need is already in the inventory. Which means I can shortening a lot of the fucking potential menu. Because if this game is told somewhat true to the original, then playing around with materia can be, oh boy, quite a chore, from what I remember. Especially later, not so much in the beginning, which starts harmlessly enough. Also does this often does it do that in fucking and it gets worse. Worse. But you can literally spend like half an hour just fucking in the menu, playing around with it. So if you know what you're doing. Not really say that we are ready or anything, but whoa. And the person just goes like, hey, I'm just sleeping, Dad, worry about me.
もう始めてるのかな。
早いとこ巻き返さねえとな。
どうしても今日なのか。
動き出したら止められねえんだよ。大勢の同志が動いてくれたんだ。爆破の予告もしちまってる。
Oh yeah, but the question is still, does it need to be today specifically? Well, it's a pretty damn fair question, I'd say. For all the shit we done, I'm pretty damn sure that security will be heightened. Basically. Because I do worry about our IDs, honestly. For good reasons, I might add.
本日アバランチと名乗る反神羅組織によるマコーロ爆破予告声明に関わる特別警戒態勢の影響によりダイヤが大幅に乱れての運行となっております。
Kind of feels like Shinra is leading us along fairly harshly. So why are these people so fucking trusting that they actually can pull this off? I'd be somewhat doubtful, honestly. You're in a car, maybe things aren't going a bit too well. Yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing as last. Put down, plant bomb, go up again. Hello, I'd be pretty surprised if Shinra not at this point in time not at least has a pretty good idea of who they are dealing with. You know, the actual persons involved. Cases. They're doing it. Would just be a bit too, you know. I'm pretty damn sure we should not let you run fucking loose on your own, because you have a tendency to speak stupidly loud and stupidly proud against anyone that could be involved with Shinra. Given the circumstances, it's probably not a good idea. Yo. Well, all is well in the world. So far. I'm pretty sure there will be trouble. One can only just hope that he barely keeps himself from screaming out loud in the middle of the fucking train about the fact that Avalanche is great and savior of them all. One can hope. Oh, let's pick up. Pretty much, yeah. Avalanche is a bit of a pain in the ass. Fair point. Don't want to press. People that live nice and comfortable lives of Shinra were like, Shinra's good. Like, yeah. if that guy is, no, middle management, a big company, probably didn't quite the company life. What a nice fanfare. It'd be a shame if we were not sharing that in, you know, combat situation. It would be a shame, wouldn't it? Made a nice little after. Truly, shame. Let's ignore the big black man with the fucking gun instead of an arm and go back to the nice big titted lady. Oh great. Sounds like trouble. Ah. Yeah, sure. The best laid plans and all of that. And apparently we're saving ourselves the trouble of using security personnel or anything. We're just going to fucking ruin the train. I guess it's the other company that has that much money, you don't really care how much damage you do to your own fucking trains. I missed anyone? Huh? Could you then please maybe game? For some reason I just wasn't expecting them to just, you know, use fucking creepy karate robots. Because they have people with guns, couldn't they just use those very, very cleverly to, you know, work their way through the train? Maybe even do less damage. Who knows? I mean, if you're not expecting your unauthorized passengers to give up anyway, I suppose then using robots is a bit more friendly. That's the plan. Was that really needed? Couldn't you just press the fucking emergency stop button and then turn out a window or something? Hey, that sounded somewhat painful. So isn't that supposed to be the emergency brake? It doesn't really seem like the train is braking that much. It's moving rather quickly still. Oh well. Yeah, I think too bad happened here. I have just a few more robots. I'm somewhat not worried. I think just let the slash them. I missed them. Well, to be fair, you know, it does kind of lie. But yeah, I do hear it. But you know what they say, when a game is clearly telling you to go in one direction, then, well, apart from when it causes you to game over, you always go the other direction. What if I just explained my point? Assuming when I'm too far away, she's gonna stop me and go like, stop. How the fuck are we gonna get lost? There seems to be literally just one way to go. Yeah, I don't know what I see over there, I'm just, you know, exploring. And I figured the game would stop me some way. To be fair, I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't just, you know, put in a fucking rock blockade or something, because then I would have to question how the fuck did the train pass through there. But hey, I don't know. Always a good idea to try. See what you might find. A potion. Prepare that might not have been worth it, but hey. Now at least we have the nice safety of knowing what we could have potentially missed. But I'm pretty sure Barrett is more than capable of holding up against the little boobies. A little bit. And he's just using, you know, stuff like tens. I mean, it's nice that they can get the thing at that. I never at some point actually decide to do a complete new game plus. And this might actually be a bit more worthwhile. And it is and again, you know. Oh. But before that is kind of cute. Are we slowing down? Oh, that's why. I was about to say. They are going to force me to walk towards Barrett now, because that would be kind of stupid. Ready hiding, eh? And I had a different image of him in my head. But okay, now, far as possible from the other primitive original models, mind you, but just look a lot more gruff than I had imagined. Ah, well, could be worse. Not necessarily pleasant. But at this point I'm kinda expecting some changes to be there. Yeah. Nothing else we have to worry about. We'll be there. Sounds good. Doesn't really seem that he is, you know, that hard pressed. Come on, we've been over that. Yes, I'm well aware of that. But there could be stuff here. Jesus Christ, woman. Just a tiny little bit annoying, going every fucking second like, no, don't do it, not this way. Yes, I know, I'm well aware that I'm not going the intended way. I mean, come on, it's not like he's going to die. I'm pretty sure he blew up quite a few of those LBT things already. No reason to assume that suddenly he would die. Really, no reason. He is just a RPG. Maybe I can jump through. That's it. Okay, people, you know, instead of standing around and letting the fucking clearly pointed out the grenadiers, you know, grenade you might want to do something about this. You go a little bit closer.
からはプラン E だ。
聞こ
予定通り行ってりゃプラン A。こいつは駅からまっとうにマコールを目指すルート。今は予定から外れちまったが、抜かりはねえ。オプションを準備してあんのよ。マコールから近い順にプラン B、C、D とな。
う。いくつあるんだ。
E まで。
ギリギリか。
Have to head out. Oh, and have fun with that little strategy. I'll see you around. Now a lot more often again than before. Thanks for dropping by, and well, yeah. I'll talk to you later, and if you have any particularly juicy drama in your head that I missed, do let me know. Might turn it into something. Just as a bit of practice. Yeah, I think also, oh, much to my own chagrin, I do have to admit that I'm not nearly as enduring these days as I was before, so probably gonna cut it somewhat short at some point in the near future.
はい、クライマックスに備えて少々前倒しで開始しております。無論最後はプレジデントのお考え通りに。ええ、お任せください。では。
Probably gonna have to lie down for a bit. That's it, at least for the moment. Now, but originally, just a little nap for like half an hour can pretty easily turn into like a full fucking 6 hours of sleep. Kinda annoying. Not gonna fucking disturb me for long now, is it? Barely enough bigger that can stop me for up to 6 hours, but meh.
それがどうした。所詮は使い捨ての駒。駒が足りんというなら3番街からでも呼びつければいいだろう。少しは頭を使って先回りできんのか。
Ah, isn't it always nice when your boss is like, well, bring me solutions, and you bring them solutions, and they're like, I don't like your solution. Aha.
プレジデントはこうだ。この俺様がいるからな。
And you know, I could point out that at this point, at least against these particular kind of sewer rats, now the big-titted kind, hasn't really been much successful against us. Seems like his security troops getting the living shit beaten out of them pretty much whenever. And I do have the doubt that his confidence is quite as warranted as he makes it out to be. Yes, woman, we've been over this. Yes, I do. I know that I'm moving precisely away from the objective. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, there's so much. Even when it comes to bloody fucking cheddar. I know, people. I know that I'm going the other way. Hey, Jeff, have you never played a fucking RPG in your life? Really, that's a good question. Would they have played games in their life? Well, we have indulged in the particular law of game console and other things in the nice little world of Final Fantasy VII. Just make me wonder though. And considering the technology, standard of living that at least the people upside the plate seem to have, it's mostly far from impossible. I would assume stuff like that to be around. I only hit you the first time. Seems to be there, but that seems interesting. Might be leech there. Actually a bit of an irony, isn't it? one hand, I'm pretty damn sure that there's no particular need for me to look for loot boxes with potions so that I can't even pick up. And again, you know, old habits really do die hard. So bloody used to it, then and you're not gonna... Oh, it's just randomly looking in every corner for fucking loot. It just never stops. Yeah. Stop fucking shouting. It's not like there are many ways we can go. There's literally just one way for the moment. Meaning that it's gonna be fairly impossible to get lost. That's the first sketch. Zero's the little triple. It can't meet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't start out this bloody deadly, but what's doing its job pretty damn well. Admittedly. And a noodle. Never. I don't know if that's good or bad, but nice to have. I suppose. Sounds like a fucking collectible. Just reminds me, actually, now that I think about it. Final Fantasy VII did have a lot of side activities, didn't it? Minigame wise alone. Stuff like snowboarding and shit. Well then, up we go and see what the fuck happens. Boxes and some nuts. Nothing too important, I'd say. Nothing too important indeed. And chest. Chest is about it. Also doesn't seem like something I need to do. I do wonder at which point we'll actually reach the point in the game where the enemies are strong enough to be a bit more of a... Do this with your fucking bare hands, eh? You fail very close, but you do have a giant sword, why not use that? Yeah. You know, when you reach the point where the enemies become a bit more threatening again. Yes, I'm gonna find out, one way or another. That is it might be. Hello, 5. The fact that you use your hands to do that. Why not using a fucking giant fucking sword that allows you to stay nice and far away from it. Let's do it again. Problem will be solved. Damn disgusting little creature though. Once again, I just gotta do this with a bare hand because... Why the fuck not? Also, when we throw that behind us, then I'm like, doesn't really matter if there's anyone behind us. Because they're not gonna mind getting a face full of fucking webs. But I mean, to be fair, game, there's literally one... That's new. There's literally one way to go. It's not like you could in any way, shape or form get lost at this point. Oh, flame trooper. Not much in the way of chests. Sadness was had. Lots of it. Lots of it indeed.
作戦会議だ。場所の確認しとくぞ。
Okay. Don't forget strategy in the middle of nowhere.
近くに使われてねえ車両基地がある。そこが目指す場所だ。
Graveyard.
隠し通路がある。
There. Excuse me. You seem to be feeling it a bit.
アバランチの戦闘データは十分な量が取れたと報告が。何度も同じことを言わせるな。報告など聞いて何になる。
That there's actually a good reason for that whole reporting thing, you know. Communication is actually a pretty damn important key.
歯向かう者は徹底的に完膚なきまでに叩く。それが神羅のやり方ではないのかね。
He's just like, sir, I'm just a nobody. I just wanna earn my fucking pay and, you know, get home, have a few drinks, you know, and maybe on the way home, and maybe have some sexy times with the wife, and that's all. You know, if at all, I wanna work here long enough to get the kids through college. I don't fucking care.
これでまた俺様の功績が増えそうだな。
I mean, I do like him. He's yes, absolutely overconfident in his ability that he can just deal with this by delegating and delegating so more, as if that is actually going to fucking work out. I know, and we've been over this so fucking often at this point. Jesus Christ. Look at that, the Kronos. Yeah, I enjoyed my hospital stay very much. I actually left them a nice little gift in the form of a bit of my kidney. Yeah, and enjoyed my stay very much. Put it nicely. Yes, it is good to do again. Although I must admit, I would rather like to avoid the hospitals for the foreseeable future. Not one of my most favorite memories. Especially considering that I'm still not fucking where I want to be. Health-wise. I do kinda feel at the moment, to be fair. How far can I for this? Well, I only heard a little bit from little strategy, but I can imagine, at least to some degree. Though I do think that we should probably have a long overdue conversation about that in more detail. But yeah, hey, at least for the moment, I can say that with some limitations, I'm at least a lot more back than I was last month. But still, I didn't wonder why the game would let me go this way if there's nothing here. Makes you suspect, doesn't it? Makes you think like, huh, maybe, you know. But this is, you know, a circle. They really gotta tell me. Yeah, I kinda figured I was gone so long, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking things changed. Also, I of course have to give you a bit more of a detailed report of the shit that went down on my side. To be fair, if you ask me. Is seeming to actually just, yeah. This is a fucking loop-de-loop, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, this is a total loop-de-loop. Yeah. I think once we're a bit closer to the target, though, I'll probably going to cut it. I do feel that I probably need to lie down. At least take a nap. At this point, honestly, my naps are anywhere between half an hour to 6 hours. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, probably gonna get it. It'll take a bit of time to get back into the swing of things fully, but it's a start. Okay, maybe going for like 1.5 hours to start off this was not the I'm not my brightest moment. I can literally feel energy draining. That's not the most funny feeling I've ever had in my life, to put it mildly. Oh, Jesus, fuck me. But I guess now at least I can officially claim to be a cripple. Not just mentally, but also fucking purely bodily. King's video, I swear. And I get to start. I'm just wondering game. Yeah, look. Yeah, you do that. Looping is rather important. After all. I see where we need to go. We have quite virtually, literally, potentially, mayhaps. One could say running in a giant pizza. Okay. I do like it. It's kind of playing a bit with the typical RPG player's mindset. It's like, okay, you know, if you tell me to go the other way, I'll go this way first, because, you know, there could be loot. But then to just make that into a giant fucking loop around, to make you basically waste then a large amount of time just running with maybe, you know, 1 or 2 enemies in between. It's, I mean, you could see that as a pretty nice little, little wink. Or like, huh? Yeah, one of them RPG players, eh? Know what you're doing, eh? Basically, whoever designed this probably knew what they were doing. Like, yeah, I can see it. I can absolutely see it. Some fucking random ass will just go like, nope, go the other way. So we let him go the other way. The way around. Go then back where they started. Without any fucking loot in between. And maybe like 2 enemies, you know, because we're nice enough to give them something. Christ. And didn't really put much in here, that's for sure. Jesus. To be fair, it would have been even better if they, you know, put in something somewhere. To be fair, I am somewhat getting tired, so I might have just overlooked it, but so maybe there's just something really awesome that I just didn't see, but you know. Somewhere really, really inconspicuously hidden in a corner or somewhere, or you know, one of these things. Just to screw with you. Okay, so we're all the way back. Jesus Christ, that a run, wasn't it? It's kinda nice to see how all of it is connected though. Rather nice indeed. Now since I wasted so much fucking time on doing this, I shall do try to get a bit closer to that fucking target mark I have. It does seem like a rather reasonable thing to do, I'd say. Yeah, well, it was worth a try. We could have held riches beyond our belief. But we didn't. It's just how it sometimes goes. More enemies. He's just pushing those little things. Poor soldier was getting so fucking bored, he didn't know what to do. Kept pushing some fucking boxes around. I'm like, well, you know, now gotta keep awake. Missed someone? I missed that dog. That's surprising. No, as we already we fucked around. Not gotten anything nice out of that. Oh man. Yeah, it's very good already of just following the fucking mirror. Because I can quite vividly remember going through this precise area just a little bit ago until we're back to it. Oh well. Would have been riches untold waiting for it, but instead, all we got was long run. Yeah, come on. Actually, rather surprising that enemies have respawned. And from seeing that to such a degree. Come on, open the fucking door. But that is a rather pleasant surprise. That's another split in the fucking road. As I did learn my lesson, I shall follow the instructions. Wait. Oh. That's not nice of you. You wanted to fucking lure me to a trap. They should have probably said a bit more, and at this point, maybe a few armored vehicles, tank or two or something. Would have worked maybe a bit better. Looks like we've reached the end. That is good. Okay, so now we are pretending to be all sneaky like. Considering how many, I mean, those do seem Shinra soldiers, you know. Don't they have, you know, like ways to communicate with each other? You know, like something so that, you know, you can actually keep somewhat track units. I mean, I'm not going to mention the fact that they probably have cameras all over and should be well aware of all of our movements. Would can assume a bit more when concentrated response, wouldn't you? That looks rather annoying. We shall deal with it only way we can. Murdering it most brutally.
もうすぐ隠し通路か。プランリング、なかなかいい感じじゃねえの。どうだ、元ソルジャーさんよ。
Wasn't really much of a plan, I would like to point out. It's just like, okay, if you're for some mystical reason not landing where you're supposed to be, just follow the actually pre-planned route and get to plan.
違ったか。